Richard Schweizer. I work at One Door Mental Health as a policy officer. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia in 2003 and I've had it since then. I'm medicated and I am high functioning. And today I'd like to have a bit of a chat about schizophrenia, isolation, and the importance of love and support. So schizophrenia is a severe mental illness. It can involve problems of cognition, emotion, and behaviour. Its key feature is psychosis, that is a break with reality. And this psychosis can arise through delusions, beliefs that are unreal, or through hallucinations, such as seeing things, hearing things, or smelling things which are not actually there. Typically, people with hallucinations and delusions believe them very strongly and you can't talk them out of it. Schizophrenia is treated with antipsychotic medication, which is strong medication. It has strong side effects, one of which is sleeping a lot, another of which is weight gain, and the medications don't work for everybody. So I'd like to talk a little bit about isolation. There are a lot of people living with schizophrenia who are living very isolated lives. They may be living on their own, they may be living with one or two family members, and they may be visited occasionally by a social worker or a member of a hospital mental health support team. Why are people isolated? Why are people with schizophrenia isolated? I think that's an important question. Part of the answer is that very often, or in some occasions, their family and friends simply don't understand the illness and or don't want to interact or have to deal with the illness, leaving the person having the illness alone. Another factor is what's called self-stigma. Schizophrenia, like many mental health conditions, is deeply stigmatized, and people can absorb that stigma into themselves. It's an internalized stigma. It's a belief that there is something wrong with them, and this can prevent them from connecting to people. This can encourage them to be more isolated. Sometimes people with schizophrenia can have trouble interacting. So, for example, they might have flattened affect. Now that means a lack of emotional expression in their face. Sometimes they have trouble reading people's emotions. Sometimes they might have symptoms or side effects of medications that are visible, like tremors, that kind of thing. And finally, there is often a loss of confidence, which comes from being diagnosed with such a serious and life-changing illness. The last thing I would like to talk to you about a little bit is the importance of love and support. Sometimes when someone is going through psychosis, it may seem very difficult to connect with them because they're living in a world that might be frightening, that may be upsetting, that may be all-encompassing, and we find it very hard to penetrate through and connect with the human behind the illness. But it is really important that we do. It is really important that people with mental illness like schizophrenia are shown that they are loved, that they are seen, that they are valued, and that they are supported. This can have really important benefits for people with schizophrenia. It can help distract them from symptoms of their illness or from side effects of their medication. It can make their lives more meaningful and more happy, being around other people, interacting with other people, and it can really help their self-esteem. So if I could leave you with one message, it is this. People with schizophrenia are just like the rest of us, all of us humans. Well, I'm with schizophrenia too. And I need, and everyone needs love, and everyone needs support. Thank you.